I'm thinking we're finally live. It says reconnect. Come on now. Third time's the charm. All right. All right, I think we are finally live. And I think my selfie stick is way too high up. So give me a second here. Let me just lower me down a little bit. There we go. All right, how's everyone doing today? Sorry for the brief rain delay. Can you folks hear me okay? Let me know if the sound is all good. Got 3 in the box. I'm just going to wait a second because we've got some people coming by. I don't want to get them in the video here. I'm just going to cross to the other side of the street here. The rain has stopped. It's just sprinkling right now. Audio is good. Says stay cool. And then whenever I go by that house over there, it says beware of dog. Yeah, there's a big stud. I think it's a shepherd that wants to bite my nuts off. So, I try to avoid that house over there on my walks. I know all the homes around here. I've lived out here all my life, so I know the people. But anyway, all right. So we got 5 in the box. How come we only have 5 in the box? Because it's not a drama stream? Is that what it is? Do people only come around for the drama streams? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Are we all drama queens and kings in disguise? Is that what we are? Now we got 7 in the box. I'll come back over here. The reason why I didn't want to get the other person that was coming out of the building in the picture is that's an armored car, making a pickup. And, I'm very respectful, of those things. You don't want to bring too much attention to them. They want to go in, get the money, put it in the safe armored car, and then get it to the bank. So, I'm very observant. I'm very well aware of my surroundings. And, folks, you should be as well. And you should try to be, as respectful as possible. Now we got 11 in the box right now. 4 thumbs up. This is one of 2. How am I doing, BWA? I'm doing great. How about yourself? How about yourself? I cleaned up my iPhone a little bit today, so the video should be better. I transferred some videos and pictures to my laptop, so I've got a lot of free space now, so things should be flowing smooth. It's just lightly sprinkling today at Red Morton Park here in Redwood City, California. And welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, episode number 7. And in just a little bit today, we're going to be talking about, how secure are you deep within? I want you folks to start thinking about that already. How secure are you deep within or within yourself or yourselves? And I want you to be real honest. Now, this question is going to be looked upon differently between men and women. Because men and women are different. I mean, we are different. Even though, when it comes to this, equal rights thing, I can understand that. From an equal rights standpoint, we should have equal rights. But men and women are physically, mentally, and emotionally different. I'm not saying that one side is stupid and the other isn't. No. But we are different biologically. Again, from an equal rights standpoint, we are equal, right? We don't have to go into, feminist rant again. I mean, it's not even a rant, it's the truth. But a lot of people get highly offended because they think I'm attacking women's rights. No, not at all. I'm happy you have rights. But biologically, we're different creatures. Men have a penis. Women have a vagina. Women have bigger breasts than men. Barbara Places says, not from an equal rights standpoint, from a human standpoint, we are equal. Physical standpoint, we are not. Well, Barbara, you said it, and I didn't. And that's with no disrespect to women. Barbara's right. We're made physically different, in our appearance and our strength, right? And we are definitely emotionally different, Barbara, and everyone else. That's a that's a very valid point there. We've got 8 in the box because it's not a drama stream. When there's no drama, nobody shows up. Nobody shows up to actually learn some personal development that could further get you ahead in your life. Anyway, before I get further into the topic here while I'm on my walk, I want to mention that tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, I'm doing another stream from my studio. And I'm going to be talking about catfishing, or have you been catfished? That's been a pretty big thing lately. I've seen a lot of that all over social media. Lots of friends of mine I've talked to, are starting to more so use this word that has been around for a while. It's more like a word like in the Urban Dictionary, but it's probably going to become more mainstream. Do you folks know what a catfish is, or being catfished is? It's basically when you present yourself one way online. More so, this happens with the online dating sites. You present yourself one way online, then you show up in person, and you're completely different. An example, you show pictures of yourself online 10 years ago when you were in better shape and cuter, right? And then you show up and you're looking like JB Gunner. I mean, that's the best example I can think of right now. That would be a shame. Let me just move on by because got some kappas on the left. I'm going to have the kappa alert out here on YouTube because the kappas are very interested in video. Hey guys, I can't get you in this because it's against the rules. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, see, that's the hard part about this, is that you can't get the kids in because we don't know what's going to happen early on in 2020, with YouTube and Kappa. And the kids are just hanging out. It's the holiday season, right? It's the holiday season. They're out. They all they want to do is say hi, right? I'm a cool dude. I love kids. I mean, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Should I go any further? Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. Anyway, enough of that. Hey, it is a song, DeRosa Show. It's by the late and great Whitney Houston. It's called The Greatest Love of All. You know why, DeRosa Show? Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. Yes, you got that right. 14 in the box right now, 7 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, at Barbara Place, these what is this? Filter make me look damn good, LOL. Yeah. Well, listen, BWA Adventures, you've been happily married for a while. So you don't have to go online and put up pictures of you 20 years ago to try to catfish some dude, right? We're going to talk more about that later tonight. Hey, Paisley Dukes, how you doing? How's everyone doing today? I'm in a really good mood. And my jacket, I got ready at the last minute. I'm like not even zipped up. I had to throw this on and just get out. Let me just fix myself up. Let me look all pretty for this stream here. Oh, another update. A lot of those videos, pretty much all the videos that the other people on the other side were trying to mass flag me, that got me the yellow icon of demonetization, not suitable for most advertisers. I submitted them all for manual review, and they came back and they said, congratulations. Your videos are suitable for all advertisers. I'm like, well, thanks, YouTube. Now, your system's a little bit flawed. It's getting better. But I appreciate you folks manually reviewing them, because once they manually review them and they mark them suitable for all advertisers and that green dollar sign shows up there within your monetization screen, it will never flip-flop again, because once somebody has manually reviewed it and clicked, I manually reviewed and I manually certified as a YouTube employee that this is suitable for all advertisers, that will never turn yellow again. So that's kind of good. It is good. So yes, they're all monetized. So to those of you out there that continue to falsely flag me, if you want to keep doing it and demonetizing my videos, I'll just submit them for manual review. And then they'll never flip-flop from, green to yellow, again. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Paisley Duke says, good for you. Marcia Harding Art, Von der Var. Jetty O'Brien, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, just a noteworthy moment. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit more here. I hope it doesn't come down because I don't want my equipment to get messed up. Mr. Jamie Lycantheory put out a 13-second video today of him cocking his gun. I just wanted to show you guys something. And then he shows his gun, and that was it. What are you trying to imply by that, Jamie? He's going to take it down because he knows he's probably going to get mass flagged for that video. But that's okay. I've already downloaded it as evidence for the future. We may need that. I'm sure everyone has downloaded that video. Now, that video would definitely have been demonetized, but it doesn't matter because Jamie's no longer a part of the YouTube Partner Program. He got removed for his channel not being advertiser friendly. I've been saying that for years now. I've been saying for years, how in the hell is this guy monetized? He is definitely not advertiser friendly. And they're going to come back at me and say, and you're advertiser friendly, Coach Eli? Absolutely. I'm a good dude. I'm not doing any of the stupid shit you guys are doing. I'm a good dude. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, join me tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, for a second stream that'll happen about an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes after this one ends here. I'm going to make a quick transition, and we're going to be talking about, have you been catfished? Or are you a catfish? And why are you a catfish? Well, I know the answer why. It has a lot to do with the topic I'm going to discuss here on this walk today. How secure are you deep within yourself? Do you notice that when I do dual streams, most of the time I try to coincide one with the other? So on this walk, we're going to talk about, how secure you are within yourselves. And then later on tonight, we're going to talk about, why are people catfishes online? Why do they pretend to be somebody they're not? Get my drift? If you were happy within yourself, you just be yourself, right? If you're happy within yourself, you would just be yourself. You wouldn't have to pretend to be someone else or share pictures of you 10, 15 years ago when you were ripped and in hot shape. Now you got this big beer gut and you're 100 pounds heavier. And you think by sending pictures that don't look like you look currently today to a hot woman, when she meets you, she's going to give you the time of day. It's not just about the looks, but it is partially. Come on now. It's funny as hell. It's the truth. I laugh at those people, especially the dude. I can understand the women more so doing it than men because women are naturally more emotional and more insecure than men. It's just normal. It's biology. But when a man has to pretend to be something he's not, I mean, that's a man that's exuding more feminine energy than masculine energy. Big turnoff. Big turnoff. I've seen some, pretty heavy-set dudes that take care of themselves, and, they dress nice and they groom themselves nice, and they're heavy-set, and they have hot women. Why? Because they're confident within themselves. They're not trying to share pictures of themselves when they weren't heavy 10, 20, 25 years ago. Now, not every woman is going to give a larger man the time of day, but some will. But even the ones that would, if you don't have any confidence, you're never going to have that chance in the first place. It's starting to rain a little bit here. It's starting to come down a little bit. I'm going to have to get into some shelter soon. Unless it just stops. Now it's getting a little lighter. That's good. My phone's getting a little wet. It's just sprinkling. So we're still good. We're still good, right? Got 23 in the box right now. We got 9 thumbs up. All right, let's see. Sandra Palacio, that's what it is. I like confidence. You yourself, Sandra, have said that, you have some insecurities. I mean, everyone does. But you've said that before. Barbara says, lie down. No. I'm not going to lie down. No. And so, Sandra, because women are biologically and naturally a little more insecure than men are supposed to be, right? You're going to look up to a man for his strength to balance that out, right? And if a man's behaving insecurely, are you going to be able to trust that man that he can protect you from danger? Are you going to trust that man to balance out your insecurities if he's just as insecure or more insecure than you are? Just think about it. It's no disrespect. I'm just stating the facts. Every single one of us is going to have insecurities, whether we're male or female, during some, aspects or during some points of our lives. But it's how we handle them and how we work through them. I had a lot more insecurities in my life when I was younger. As I started to get older, I will tell you what changed my life. I started not giving a shit about what people thought about me. Now, I care about people, and I'm not a mean, rude person. But like I've been saying this for this past week, in almost every stream or video I've done, the only opinion that matters about yourself is your own. The only opinion that matters about yourself is your own. If you let other people's opinions matter, it's going to bring you down. Now, some opinions are good opinions. If somebody really cares about you and has your best interests in their head and heart, and they give you an opinion, that should matter. That should matter to a certain extent, but the only thing that matters 100% is how you feel about yourself, your own opinion, right? I'm not saying discredit the opinions of good people that care about you, that are trying to help you out. Now, if people are just attacking you and trying to bring you down because they're projecting their insecurities onto you, like I always say, that's a different story. You can ignore that. But you first have to learn how to identify that so you don't let it get to you, right? And I'm good at that. And I can help you folks get better at that. That's part of what I do as a coach. I help people better identify those things. Now we got 27 in the box, 26 now. 9 thumbs up. Folks, let's get those thumbs up. To offset all the thumbs down, I'm still getting from the other side that says they really don't care about me anymore. Leo Mommy's in the house. Hey, Leo, how you doing? Hey, Creed Sheena. DeRosa Show says you're preaching to the choir. How am I doing that, DeRosa Show? Sheena says that's true. You have to love yourself first. Paisley Dukes, a confident man is very attractive. Sheena says, when you don't have a life, you worry about online, no life. True. Paisley Dukes says, once you are happy within yourself, you won't put up with assholes. That's true. That's very true, Paisley Dukes. Leo Mommy, hello, my swamp rat sister. That's pretty funny, Barbara. Sheena says, be self-independent. That's good. Leo Mommy says, hey, sister. Barbara says, I embrace the hate. Dischantress, you're right. Most haters don't know enough about the person they are targeting to have any good advice anyway. Yeah, and that was probably a sock account. Thank you, Paisley Dukes, for banning them. I mean, they might have been a valid person, but I don't think so. I think they were just somebody trying to troll from the other side, trying to make it appear like they're valid. The only thing the haters hate are themselves. You have to understand that. When anyone ever hates on you, all it is a projection of how they see themselves. It's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. It's a projection of how they see themselves. If they're not happy within themselves and you're a good person and they try to knock you down, you got to understand that's an obvious thing. It's an obvious reason why they're doing that. But you got to be secure within yourself to understand that. And that's the question I want to ask each and every one of you as I start my second lap at the park right now. How secure do you feel you are within yourself, deep within? And be honest. If you want to answer that in the chat, how secure are you deep within yourself? And I'll tell you something that you can use to gauge it upon, okay? Like Paisley Dukes was saying, I have a lot of respect for Paisley Dukes because she understands this, okay? The way that you know you're as close to 100% secure as possible. I don't think any human being is 100% secure, but you can be as close to it as possible, right? No one's perfect. I get it, right? But the way you know you're as close to being 100% secure as possible is when nothing bothers you. When people like the haters do the worst possible things they could do to you, and you just laugh it off and say, you know what, just doesn't fucking matter. Right? When they make these online threats that they're going to kill, empty threats, a joke, even though it's a serious matter and it can't be prosecuted, and it will be, a strong man like myself who's secure within myself is going to realize that they're just full of shit. They're just trying to seek out attention because they're insecure, because they don't love themselves. Right? It doesn't faze me. It doesn't discredit what they're doing. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to report them to the FBI or the authorities. I am, and I have. But deep within, it doesn't bother me one bit. It doesn't trigger me at all. There are a couple kappas up ahead, and I'm trying to avoid the kappas. So I'm going to cross the street. Because when the kappas see the camera, like I said, they just want to be on. They love the camera. These kids nowadays love the camera. They love to, especially the dudes. They like to stir things up. They like to just be noticed. They want validation at that age, right? Even when you're a dude, a young dude, like you don't understand life back then. Any attention you get, you're like happy about it. So they see me walking by with a selfie stick, and they want to be a part of this. They think I'm recording the video, but what they don't realize is I'm actually live. And I can't make any mistakes when I'm live because I can't correct any mistakes. Wow, that car was driving pretty fast down a 25 zone when it's raining. I can't stand when people, drive erratically in a 25 zone with a lot of kids around near a park, regardless if it's raining or not, but especially if it's raining. Looks like Eli's dad's in the house. thank you for taking care of Eli's dad, Sandra. Maybe my dad was trying to send me a message from heaven and say, hey, son, I see you're doing quite well on this YouTube thing. The good Lord and I and his father are up here. We're watching you live right now in heaven. They're watching me live on YouTube up there. My dad's watching me live right now. So maybe he just made a comment in the chat. That'd be great. Oh, boy. Cool, I'll get him to get us in contact. Says Barbara. Leo Mommy. There was only one perfect man in this world, and we killed him. You're talking about Jesus Christ, right? And we killed him for it. So as far as being secure and happy with myself on his clothes as it can get, I think I understand what you mean by that. You're talking about Jesus Christ, right, Leo Mommy? You're talking about the good Lord JC, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. We've got 34 in the box right now, making it rain. So, yeah. But on the third day, do you remember what happened when he was crucified under Pontius Pilate? Remember Pontius Pilate? If I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name my son Pontius Pilate. That is a badass name. I love the name Pontius Pilate. That is cool, don't you think? I believe I remember correctly, it was Pontius Pilate who crucified JC. Right? And what happened on the third day? What happened on the third day? Come on, somebody tell me in the chat. What happened on the third day after JC, our good Lord, was crucified on the cross? Come on now. We've lost a few viewers because of this. They want to hear the biblical talk. Listen, I'm not trying to be like R.J. Sandifer here. Yes, on the third day he rose again in accordance to the scriptures, right? That's right. Christ has risen from the dead, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't worry, folks. I'm not going to sit here and make this a boring Bible bumper theme or Bible bumping theme like R.J. Sandifer does. I can make the Bible interesting. I gotta avoid the coppers right now. They're right in my path. They're gonna want to get in this thing. I gotta keep an eye on my screen, left, right, up, down. I figured the kids wouldn't be out right now because the weather isn't that great, but they're all out taking their walks and hanging out at the park. Jenny O'Brien, hey, glad to see you're still here. So anyway, let's get back to the topic here. And let me ask yourselves, and be honest, because folks, I love you regardless. I want to help as many people here that are following this channel and supporting this channel become the best version of themselves they can be. And part of getting to that level is actually becoming more secure within yourself and not letting anything faze you. Not letting what anyone else says about you faze you. Not letting the fact if you're 30 or 40 pounds overweight faze you. You can do something about that. But in the meantime, don't sit there and hate yourself because you're 40 pounds overweight. Say, you know what? I love myself, including the 40 pounds extra I got. I still love it, but I'm going to work it off because I want to love myself even more than I already do, right? How about look at it from a positive standpoint, right? And do something about it, right? But in order to get to that point, you got to be secure enough within yourself. Now, how many of you out there, male or female, in the chat, feel you are as secure as you could possibly be, or do you feel that you need a little bit of work to become more secure? Hey, Eli, have you heard of Mr. Reagan? Are you talking about the former president of the U.S., Ronald Reagan? Don't worry about looking up. Your dad has that covered. All right. You need to stop walking after school. That's all right. I walk when I can. I got to fit it in when I can. He rose and sits on the right hand side of the Father, Catholic version. Yeah, the Greek version, the Orthodox and the Catholic Church used to be the same, Sandra, but they've changed a little bit. Barbara says, I can make the Bible interesting to when you tie it into the older religions because all the stories from the Bible are from other religions, and you wrote some more somewhere. I guess you would say are different. At the president, he's a YouTube channel. I don't know what you mean by that, Barbara. Oh, well, I think everyone has something they would like to change. Let's see, DeRosa. Paisley Duke says, DeRosa, I don't work there anymore. Yeah, that was my... Okay, I think I buffered for a second, folks. I think I'm buffering right now. I'm hoping it comes back. Am I buffering? The little circle's coming up. I hope the circle stops. Maybe it's because it's raining and there are a lot of kids around, and when they all use their phones around, it does affect the coverage. You're not buffering? Okay, I see this circular icon just circling on my phone. It's kind of annoying. I wish it would stop. Let me see. All right. Well, if you say I'm not buffering, it's all good. DeRosa says, great celebration. Well, if you know you're going to quit and you don't want to refer or a reference from that company, then do what you got to do. BWA, I got wonderful news at work today. What's that? Did you get a promotion there? BWA Adventures? Leo Mommy, good for you, DeRosa. Mr. Reagan is a YouTube channel. She wasn't talking about the president or the former president. Okay. Paisley Dukes, you're back. You're not buffering, says Barbara. Okay. All right, let me see. Good evening, Eli and chat. Hey, Donnie Hart, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. We were for a minute, Eli. Hey, Donnie. DeRosa says Sandra Palacio. Hello, Donnie, says Sheena. DeRosa, you're funny, says Paisley Dukes. Yeah. Give me 1 second here. Let me do something here. I may go offline for a second. Says you're live. All right. Am I back now? Did I go off for a second? I probably did. It's mobile, folks. It's not my phone. It's nothing on my end. It has to do with the YouTube servers, the cell towers, electrical interference, and all of that. Yeah, no, I deliberately went off the app into a different screen so I could refresh it, and then it came right back on. That's the cool thing about YouTube Live, is that it will not kill your stream even if you go offline until you actually stop the stream. I have to manually stop the stream. So even if I was to switch to a different screen to check an email, it would basically pause the stream. And then right when I would open up the window of the YouTube app, it would start streaming again. But there would be a gap. So when you watch the replay, you would see a bunch of gaps. When you're here live, you're seeing me live as it's happening. You're seeing the buffering as it's happening. On the replay, that gets all chopped out, and you see chop, 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 right? But we are back, right? You can all see me, right? Let me know. You can all see me okay, right? Just want to make sure that we're all good again. All right, fantastic. And the audio's good too, Sheena? So, yeah, folks, I really want you to it's hard to avoid the kids. Like, this is hard, folks. It's hard to avoid the kids, especially when they get out of school, because they see the camera and it excites them, and they more so want to be, they want to be naughty. They want to try to just kids are like trolls. They want to come and just say, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna raid your show, right? Yeah." That's why they love it, and they love the attention too. They want attention, of course. You're good. I'm home and back on Wi-Fi. Great. Hey, Swipey, welcome to the show. All right. It buffered out, said Donnie Hart, but it should be back now. No, I intentionally buffered it because it lost signal for a second. And then you folks said I was back, and I still saw the circle circling on my screen, which to me says it's buffering. But you folks said it wasn't, so all I did was I switched to a different screen on my iPhone, and I switched back to the YouTube app. It killed the stream for a second, and then came back, and it stopped showing that circle, so now we're good. I'm only sharing this, folks, because if you do some mobile streaming in the future, I want you to know how it works. That's part of my YouTube certified, knowledge there. That's what you get here, folks. You get a lot of knowledge. You get, personal knowledge on your relationships. You get business knowledge from the entrepreneurial standpoint. And you also get YouTube knowledge, being YouTube certified. And by the way, I still plan on getting actually certified from a company to be a life coach. I mentioned that a few months ago, but I'm putting it off because I have to do some continuing education to renew my insurance licenses that expire the end of January of 2020. So over the next week or two, I'm going to be taking the continuing education. It's not that much, but it'll take me about half a day to do it. And then I have to, pay my fees to renew my licenses. So there may be a day or two later on this month where you may not hear from me. I'll probably post on my community wall. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Check my community wall and make sure you go back and you make sure you unbang the bell and then bang the bell again. And it should now give you an option, include creator posts within the notifications. You want to make sure you're getting my creator posts as notifications so you know when I post something. If not, it'll show up on your home feed on your phone, or you can go to my community tab on your phone or on your computer. My community tab is where I will be keeping people aware of what's going on with me when, I take a day off or so to do some other things. I'm just forewarning you folks. All right. BWA Adventure says, LOL, Eli kids are the ultimate trolls. Yeah, they can be. Unless they're raised right. If they're raised right, that's all good. They're trolls, says Sheena. Yep. Barbara says, Eli, off topic, but how was your family time last night? Oh, Barbara, it was actually pretty good. I spent a little bit of time with my brother, my mother, and my aunt. Had some birthday cake. And it was a good time. We were going to do, a full-blown dinner at a restaurant. But we all just kind of decided at the last minute because we all have so much going on. There's a lot going on that we just decided to make it simple. And when my schedule changed yesterday because of my power failure, I communicated that with my family and we all agreed to do it the way we did it. But it was good, Barbara. I do love my family. And my family's old school, old-fashioned Greek. And sometimes it's, it's pretty challenging to be around them. But don't get me wrong, I love my family, but they're old school Greek. They're baby boomers. And it's just, it is what it is, but I do love my family and I had a great time. Oh yeah. But I'll tell you right now, like the thing that's on my mind, like 24/7, is this YouTube channel. I love this YouTube channel. Don't get me wrong, I love my family. But I love this YouTube channel and I love helping people. And I really like how things have been, going lately on this channel ever since it got monetized especially. It's not about the money. It's that we're really getting back on track and there are people actually being helped and making progress in whatever they want to accomplish. But I still want to hear from you folks. Do you feel you're as secure as you could be? Or do you feel that you could work on yourself a little bit? And be honest with yourself, folks. Be honest with yourself or yourselves. Let me see. Yeah, Eli. Yes, Eli, how was the visit with your family? Says BWA. Like I said, it was good. Leo Mommy. Oh, hell no. He's the talent. LOL. Okay. Sheena says, I so miss morning coffee with Granny. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to come back or not. Granny and I are working on some other things, and she's been dealing with some stuff lately health-wise. So she's around. You'll see Granny tomorrow. Let me get through these chats here, and you'll see Granny tomorrow. I'll explain more about that in a second. Family are to be treasured, right? Paisley Dukes. Leo Mommy, LOL Barb, I was joking to see if you would catch it. BWI Adventures, my big fat Greek wedding scene, LOL, absolutely. No doubt about it. BWIA. Family Greek food, oh my God, yummy and very fattening, Sheena, as well. How is everyone? So Swipey, we're doing well. Swipey, thank you for being here. Barbara Playson says, Leo Mommy, girl, you know I'm not missing a beat. Paisley Dukes, very well. Swipey, how are you? Oh, hello, Sheena, says Swipey. Leo Mommy, LOL. Everyone has room for improvement, says Barbara. I'm good, Paisley, says Swipey. Everyone could always use improvements, says BWYA. Crazy Sheena with the purple heart and the praise symbol. And BWYA, Jinx Yomia Coke, says Barbara Plaisance. What about you guys? I'm hearing from the ladies that everyone has room for improvement. In other words, what the ladies are saying is that we try to be the best version of ourselves we could be. But sometimes we have our moments. Sometimes we overreact to things that we really shouldn't. And they're taking ownership of it. How about you guys out there? How about you guys out there that claim to be strong, confident alpha males? Yet you can't even answer a simple question. Are you as secure within yourselves as you feel you could possibly be? None of you are answering that. Why not? Tell me why. And just to go back and mention my family thing one more time. Absolutely, family is amazing. Again, I love my family. Obviously, I would not be here if my mother and father, didn't do the deed, right? They call it the deed, right? Donnie Hart says, Santa Palazzi says, do you speak Greek, Eli? I do. I'm probably about 60 to 75% fluent. I can't write it to save my life. I used to actually go to Greek school every single Wednesday at my church back in my grammar school days. So I'd go to grammar school Monday through Friday, and Wednesdays after grammar school, I'd have to go to Greek school. And then after Greek school, I'd have to go home at like 9 o'clock at night and do 2 hours of homework or 3 hours of homework, go to bed at midnight and do it all over again the next day. It was hard. I wasn't too happy when I had to go to Greek school because it affected my grammar school on those days, and it really, really destroyed my sleep. But I did it, and I learned. But I cannot write Greek to save my life. I can speak it, but I can't write it. I'll be honest with you on that. All right, we're on lap 3 right now. One more lap before I wrap up the stream. And then on my final lap, I'm just going to chill. Donnie Hart says, I'm good with me. That's good to hear, Donnie Hart. Come on, men, says Paisley Dukes. That's right. BWI Adventures, they can answer, but most men tend to be silent at questions like this because they're insecure. If they were secure men like myself, they would have no problems answering this question. BWYA and Paisley and the rest of the women in here. A secure man is going to have no problem answering any question or questions, even if they are emotionally related. Paisley Dukes, Donnie, that's great. Sheena says, I am perfect in my opinion. Well, that's good to hear, Sheena. I admire the confidence. Leo Mommy, Eli, define what you mean by secure because I have whiny moments, but I consider myself secure. Well, let me get that in a second, Leo. Barbara says, Sheena, LOL. Leo Mommy, that's your estrogen, says Barbara. That's true. Or lack of, says Leo Mommy. Ha ha ha. Sheena says, yep. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, Leo Mommy, being secure within yourself is different for men and women. Now, again, you're a strong woman with no disrespect. You were a police officer and the police chief for 12 years, before you retired. I have a lot of respect for that. But at the end of the day, you're still a woman and you have emotions. And like I mentioned in the past, it's true. Women respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment, and then they reason with logic afterwards. Even the strong women out there, listen, you cannot change biology about men and women. Biology is that women respond to everything emotionally based on how they're feeling in the present moment, and then they reason with logic afterwards. Primarily for men, we think logically first, and then the emotion may kick in. It's the opposite. So we're two totally different biological human beings. So for women, naturally, you're going to have more insecurities than men. That's normal. Leo mommy, what Barbara Playson said is right. She says the estrogen, right? I couldn't agree any more or less. I mean, Barbara hit the nail on the head. Perfectly stated there. Still got 25 in the box right now. How many of you saw an ad when you popped on in? I think the YouTube artificial intelligence is more so learning how to handle my channel. My stream from last night, my birthday stream from last night, did not get demonetized at all. Now watch me open my big mouth. I'll check it after this stream ends, and it'll be a yellow dollar sign. Then I'll have to submit it for review. But got an ad. Barbara says, "Thanks for protecting our community," says Sheena to Leo mommy. Absolutely. Men on pause is no joke. Oh, you're talking about menopause. Okay. So, Leo mommy, you're completely normal. I'm not going to question you anyway because you're a former cop, and you'll whoop my you know what. But when I ask someone or ask a group of people, do you feel you are as secure within yourself as you could possibly be? There's no right or wrong answer for that. All I'm basically asking you, in other words, is how do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself or do you not? Now, Leo mommy, I know you love yourself because you've been a great pleasure to work with and deal with, with many things out here on my YouTube channel, even some things behind the scenes. Same thing with you, Barbara. So in other words, it's all about how you feel about yourself is how others, are going to see you and either be attracted to be around you or repelled by you, right? That's the truth. Hey, cool. More AdSense. Okay, cool. Hey guys, it's Swipey. I'm back on my other channel. Great. Yes, I checked on a sock you have as Eli. Oh, cool. Leo mommy, fine wine. All right, that's great. That's great. Things are really, really coming around on this channel. I feel amazing. And once again, folks, before we continue here on my last lap, we're going to go another 15 minutes, maybe 20 max, before we wrap up the stream. And then, like I said again, I'll be back at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific for a stream that's going to be titled, catfishing. Have you been catfished? Or are you a catfish, and why? Okay. The event's already up on my channel. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Going to start about an hour and 15 minutes or so, after this stream ends. So, okay, let me see here real quick. Swipey, don't have to announce it every time. We know you are who you are now. I won't let them block your second account. Yeah, Swipey, dude. You got to stop announcing your channels and stuff, dude, because you talk, I got to be honest with you, Swipey. You talk way too much about your channels in here, and you don't participate with the actual topic. And whether you're trying to do that or not, it appears that all you're here for is to promote your channel while I'm live. And that's pretty messed up, bro. It's not the way to grow a channel and to build a community. You go there and support people. Yeah, Barbara deleted your message. Swipey, consider this your warning, dude. If you continue promoting your channels in here, if Barbara doesn't beat me to it, I will personally ban all your accounts. You got to stop self-promoting yourself in other people's channels unless they give you permission to do so. It's messed up. And now my trolls and haters are saying, oh, Eli's going to exile someone. If I have to exile them, I will. If they don't follow my rules, they're out. It's my house. You don't come into my house and dictate what happens. I dictate what happens in my house. And if you choose to follow me, it's up to you. Swipey, you don't get it, dude. Every single day I have to talk to you about your, I'm going to just say it, selfish behavior, dude. You never contribute to the conversation here at all. Why should I keep you around? I mean, thanks for the view, the monetized playback. I don't need the watch time because I'm already monetized. And you distract the chat and the show when you self-promote yourself every time you come in here, and you do the same thing on other channels, dude. So what's it going to be, bro? Are you going to stop self-promoting? Or are we going to ban you, or are you going to leave? No, I'd hate to ban Swipey too, Sheena. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, Sheena. You tell me. The guy's self-promoting his channels, and he switches between two different channels to do it. That's not cool. I don't go to other people's channels and self-promote. Even when they tell me to promote my channel, I don't do it. I said, you know what? I'd rather not promote myself. I'm here to support you. Sheena, yes, if he keeps self-promoting, then he needs to go. Sheena, retract the clause. Nothing but love here. And everyone thought he was talking to a YouTuber named Elvis Travel. Cool, actually. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, Swipey, be good. Oh, did it go offline again? Am I back? It's the same spot it went offline a little bit ago. Am I back right now? Okay. I know, it's that one spot back there under the overhang where the cars are parked. That's part of the park, is where sometimes it can be a dead zone. There's a lot of electrical interference right there. So I'll try to avoid it. I'll try to go on the other side over here the next time to try to avoid it. I can't get you in here, bro. Right on, bro. Cool. Thank you, Ben. Have a good one. Hi, everyone. You see, folks, I really wish I could interview these people. Hi. I wish I could interview these couples because there's a nursery here or a kindergarten or it's like a preschool or something like that. Right on, guys. Have a good one. I'm really trying to be COPPA compliant. I don't want the FTC fining me $42,530, which I don't think they would do that anyway. Cause I mean, like, just imagine. Those kids are cool. Like, they're no harm to me. I'm no harm to them. This is a community here. I was born and raised here, and I can't even talk to them anymore. You know, it's like, well, who knows? They might change that by next year. Maybe they'll say, okay, mixed content is okay, as long as you're not some kind of creeper, and your content is clean. But I've marked my videos, not for kids. So FTC, listen, I don't have $42,530. I mean, I don't have that laying around right now. Maybe the 401k somewhere, but that's untouchable. That kid remembered me from yesterday. I told him the same thing. I'm sorry. He wanted to come shake my hand. Like, are you going to fine me for shaking the hand of a kid that just wants to say hi? I don't think the FTC would think that I'm a creeper just walking around the park, taking a walk, engaging my audience, and the park has a preschool on site, and the kids are friendly and nice, right? I think they would take it on a case-by-case basis and say, that Coach Eli guy really isn't a bad guy. He's got a clean background record, never even had a speeding ticket, not even a parking ticket, right? This guy's like a fucking angel. We can trust him to be around kids, right? I gotta tell you, I gotta do a year-end review stream about YouTube and bring a panel of people on to just, talk about it. I may have to do that on the Grip on Life too and not monetize it because I don't think it would be a very advertiser-friendly stream, to be honest with you. That one would definitely go on the Grip on Life too. Marcel Harding Art, Hollywood or bust? No, bro, come on. Let's see. LOL, Eli's a star, says Sheena. Barbara says refresh. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, went off for a second. Eli, trust me, you're okay. I think it has to be intentional. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of messing around with it. Barbara says little Eli's. Marcel Harding Art, wonderful. Barbara places I was too cute. LOL, says Marcel Harding Art. Crazy Sheena, you're in Hollywood State. You trippy. LOL, should be okay to interview, but hey, buddy. Now, this buddy just walked up to me here. Where's he going? I wonder where the owner is. There's a buddy just walking right there. It was a nice dog, man. I look at that dog, I'm like, is that dog going to bite my nuts off or what? It's a male dog. I can see his thing. Not that I was necessarily looking for it, but those male dogs, man, if they feel threatened, they'll bite your nuts. It's a friendly dog. Plus, he sees me holding a stick. He's like, well, if I attack this dude, he might beat me with a stick. That was a joke, YouTube. Don't take that out of context. That dog just walked out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, they'll sniff you, right? They'll sniff you, right? And he just went off his merry way. He came over here, sniffed me. I'm like, dude, I got a selfie style. Just beat you on the head. I would never threaten anybody to YouTube in case this has to go into manual review. But that dog came up to me. And let me tell you, if he started to attack me for no reason, I would have to defend myself live on the air, which would make it a viral video, right? And then you'd probably demonetize it, right, anyway, right? Even though there was no intent of that happening, right? It was spontaneous, right? That's the great aspect of being live, right? Still holding on to 20 in the box, 11 thumbs up. Where's his owner's poor baby? Yeah, I was leaving the owner of that dog. That dog's it was a beautiful dog. You should check to see if it has a name tag. It may be a lost dog. I'm sure it's one of the neighbor's dogs, Barbara. Some dogs are acclimated to the park. That dog, let me tell you, that dog was acclimated to the park because that dog was not threatened by me. He came up to me like he wanted to play with me. Like any dog that was lost would be in protective mode. That dog felt right at home. Tell me I'm wrong about that. So that's why I'm not worried about it. The owner's probably somewhere around. Now, if I go and see that dog again when I go on my next lap around the park, and I'll be off the air by then I'll take a look. But no. There are a lot of homes that are right alongside the park, and the dogs just come around and walk. You know, and the neighbor's probably watching them from their window or something, right? He's big too. He was about, I'd say he was probably about 45 to 50 pounds. I think my ex-girlfriend, Dana's black lab, Mabel, it's in a better place now, was bigger. Mabel was 60 pounds, and Mabel looked bigger than that dog. But yeah, it wasn't a small dog. I mean, even a dog that's 45, 50 pounds, still a big dog. It's not like one of those Chihuahuas, like 13 pounds, right? Right, BWYA Adventures? We've been on the air for exactly an hour right now. So I got another 5-10 more minutes, folks, before I wrap this up. It's been sprinkling. My phone is just lightly wet, but not wet enough to where it's not functioning. Excuse me. Something got stuck in my throat. But yeah, any other questions, folks, regarding how secure do you feel you are deep within? I want to say this. This is what I was going to say earlier before I got distracted by the kappas and then that dog. That dog did distract me. But it was a beautiful dog, though. Damn. I really miss having dogs. We have a Chihuahua miniature pinscher mix. Oh, is it a female or a male? Is it a stud or a bitch? Knowing BWYA, it's probably a female dog. It's all good. Those little tiny dogs, they got the small dog complex, like the short man complex. They got the small dog complex. I coined that. I call them kappas. That's me. I coined that. They're called kappas now. That's my coin line. You got to watch out for the kappas. Got 24 in the box right now. Female Chihuahua, a girl. Hey, BWYA, does your Chihuahua whine a lot? Like, woo, 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 like a whiny bee? You all know where the phrase whiny bee came from, right? Donnie Hart says, I got a cockapoo. That's pretty cool, Donnie Hart. Thanks for being here, brother. I love having you here, man. I love having you moderated, too. Yes, LOL, says Sheena. No, she doesn't whine. Well, that's good, because my ex-girlfriend's dog hardly ever whined either. And she was a big, black Labrador retriever. Nice dog, too. But if she had to defend herself, she could. But she was a big dog in good shape. 60-pound black lab. Lots of estrogen. Oh, yeah. So, folks, what I was going to say is this before I got interrupted once again. You never know what's going to happen on these live walks. That's why they're so spontaneous and cool. Look, the only way that you're going to truly know if you're more secure than insecure is based on how you react to things that really shouldn't affect you, based on how you react to what other people say about you, whether it's true or not true. And I wanted to refer to the movie and the book, The Secret. If you folks have not watched the movie, The Secret, I think it's still free on YouTube. You can get it on most of the video platforms. Watch the movie, The Secret. The first time, you're not going to understand it. Watch it over and over, 5 or 10 times, an hour and a half long. There are many famous authors. And entrepreneurs and personal development type of people like myself, coaches and all that contribute to it. And they all said the same thing in different words. They said, how you see yourself is how the world and everyone else is going to see you. How you see yourself is how the rest of the world and everyone else is going to see you. That's why I always say, if you love yourself deep within, not go out and say, hey, my name is Eli. I love myself, so you should love me too. You don't do that. You just think that deep within. It's in the back of your head. When you meet people like, cool, you're cool. You already know how good you are, right? But you don't have to tell them that. You show them, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Welcome, right? Be open. Be friendly. Be outgoing, right? And you're going to naturally attract people to you because you're a positive person that is secure within yourself, or as secure as possible. People can sense insecurities. Like I'll tell you this, guys. If you are an insecure man and you're trying to get a date with a woman or date a woman, they will sense the slightest insecurity within you. And they might let you get away with it because everyone's going to have a little insecurity, right? But if you continue to be insecure all the time around her and it continues getting worse, she'll leave you. She'll lose respect for you, and you'll be gone. She'll feel bad about it because you're a good guy, but you're not secure and strong enough to be with her. Right? If I were whiny, I could never have went through what I went through with my hubby. Accident had to be strong for the kids. That's awesome, BWIA. Emery Shades, how's it going, Donnie? Top of the evening. That's true, says Sheena. I'm freaking awesome, says Donnie Hart. I'm not getting emotional, just sharing my thoughts, says BWIA. Must be a different book. The Secret than I have. Mine is a novel, not a self-help book. Well, there are probably many books called The Secret. I can't put you in here, man. What's up, guys? They're following me around. Hey, guys.
Hey, I was watching your stream right now.
Right on, dudes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care. Take it easy, guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Everybody loves the show. I'm just myself. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Make a comment, guys, and I'll connect with you guys. Right on. We'll get you, man. Cool. Right on, guys. Take it easy. We got you. Awesome. All right. Yes, absolutely. I'm about to end right now in a few. All right, so everyone, let me see what we got here. Let me see. Yes, we got fans, Barbara. Everyone loves the camera, says Donnie Hart. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I really wish the rules weren't what they are. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Right on. I don't care if people don't like or not like. I'll respect you if you respect me, period. All right. Haha, Eli fan, says Barbara, and you supporters. Yep, LOL, says Sheena. Of course. It's all good. Donnie Hart says I'm freaking awesome. So yeah, folks, Barbara, The Secret, you got to go and find The Secret, the movie. I would search The Secret, the movie, and then put like /book or -book, and you'll find the right book. I believe there are many books out there named The Secret, but The Secret, the movie, is the personal development version. It's basically where the whole point of the movie is, and the book is, that how you see yourself. The secret is you, is basically what they're saying. The secret is you are the secret. There is no magic secret or pill, right? You are the secret. You are your own worst enemy, and you're your own best friend if you choose to be that way, right? So the secret is you. How you see yourself is how others are going to see you, right? If you're positive, outgoing, and full of energy, and you're consistent, and you do these streams like I do every day, you'll start getting a following. I'm getting distracted by my fans. That's what happens when you're live on location. But yeah, just look it up. The Secret, the movie /book, and you should be able to find both at the same time. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. We are almost at an hour and 10 minutes. Join me, and I'm assuming right now it is probably about 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Let me know, BWIA or anyone else. Is it 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, or right around there? That's what I assume it is. I can't see the time on my phone. We still have 16 in the box right now. 13 thumbs up. Thank you so much. BWIA is typically on that. Just waiting to see that in the chat. Come on, someone tell me. Have a good one, Eli. It's 7:30, which is 4:30 Pacific. I have a good estimate of time because I started later, and I've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. All right. So, folks, in an hour and a half from now, at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, I'm going to go live from the studio, and I'm going to do a show on catfishing. Have you been catfished, or are you a catfish? And if so, why are you one? Right? Now, I'm willing to bring people on the panel to talk about their experiences, or we'll just talk about it through the chat. The show will last at least, I'd say, an hour, 2 hours max, depending on how much engagement we have. But it's a very interesting topic. So join me in an hour and a half from now at 9 Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. The event's already up. Please like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications, and then make sure your device is set to receive notifications at a device level, and you'll be all set to go. I'll see you all in just a bit, in about 90 minutes or so, 89 minutes. And that's that. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 I may be asleep when you stream next, but I will catch you later. No problem. I like catfish, especially fried. Well, we're not talking about that kind of catfish. We're talking about being catfished on the internet, especially on dating sites. I'll set a reminder, says Donnie. All right. See you all soon. Bye. We're out.